part of the homestead work is getting the tractor ready for plowing snow. I've got to do that today because this snow hasn't melted yet. So the current project is going to be to pull this guy out. I already took the mower deck off it. I just slid it out now. I think it's four cotter pin, whatever pins they're called. 4 of those guys at the Bolens 1050. Next I'm going to back it out, and I got some chains up the wall here that I'm going to put on. I'll see if I can plow anything without them. I'll probably be slipping. But I'm going to put the blade on next. We'll get to that. See where we are. Here comes the chains. These are somewhat custom fit chains. I cut them down there a bit long. I had to cut a few links out of them. They're still a tiny bit too long, but I make them work. I just overlap them a little bit and it works fine. So this is the next chore, getting these guys on. Now if you wondered how to get snow chains on, I'll give you the quick tutorial of how I do it at least. My Bolens 1050, and I would think any other tractor really, you pretty much got to do this for any other tractor. So what you do, you got to find the end of them obviously, and the little hooks, these guys go on the inside because these guys are permanent, and then you got on the other side of the chain you got this guy, which is the latch that actually closes it. So I put this on the inside tire because it's less accessible, and this kind of stays in place, and then this one kind of tightens it up. So I'm going to put this down. So the idea is you basically straighten them up like that behind the tractor, and then you back the tractor up over them. Otherwise, obviously, you can't get them under the tires. I mean, I could jack this up, but you just back up over them, and then you wrap them around the top and latch them up. So I'll get to doing that. And one thing I should note is that even after I get them on the first time, after you've driven a couple of feet, they'll loosen right up. So you really got to retighten them once you get them on the first time. So that's kind of a key thing. Otherwise, they'll just fall right off. So I'll get to this and see if we can get them on here. Alright, I got the chains on. Got the plow on. All wired up. The chains are always quite a struggle. Actually, this one went on not too bad. But it's probably going to loosen up as soon as I start driving. And it may loosen up enough that it's going to fall out, so I may have to fix it. And this is how the front is rigged up. I just got an actual old belt there tied to a string because I don't have a proper metal linkage there, but it works. This guy's kind of cool. You can actually, I don't know if I can do it with one hand, you can curve it so that it kind of plows off to the side, and it goes the other way too. If I can, there, plows off the other side, and then obviously you got it straight. Now this summer I did do some reinforcing as well, which I think I did a video on. I put a angle iron on the back there to strengthen it. You can see it bolted there, and you can see the bolts across there because it actually bent this thing when I was pushing heavy snow. This is, I don't know what this is. I guess it's a snow blade. It's not really heavy enough for a gravel blade, but the snow I push with it, the stuff I request of it, it's not quite strong enough. I push it pretty hard. I actually disabled the flipping mechanism too. I disabled that. I just welded that because I don't care for it to flip. Actually, I'm probably going to do more damage to it without it flipping, honestly, but I'll just weld it up again, I guess. I can't be bothered to deal with it flipping all the time. Alright, so I'll try this out. I don't know if this chain's tight enough. We're going to find out shortly, I guess. Once you get rolling, it really loosens itself up. And then you can actually tighten it a lot more. But for now we'll try that. And you see it's kind of off center in the middle there. I'm going to try that anyways, like I say, and we'll have to tighten it up. So let's give this a go, and we'll see if it's going to work. One thing I will mention about this tractor, which is really great, I love the 1050, it's got a locking rear axle. It's done by a clutch. This guy here, you spin it around that way, and it'll tighten up a clutch. And so basically, obviously you can get the two tires working together, it's without one slipping, and that makes a massive, massive difference when you're pushing snow. Huge amount of difference. And I only got a little bit of snow here, but if I didn't have that option, I would have been slipping already, because I need to tighten that up actually. Now, as I was saying, once you get going, these loosen up, so you can see how loose they are now. So I'll probably go ahead and see if I can tighten up the back side of it, the hook. That's the easy side. Get them a little bit tighter. Once you get them tight enough, after the second, maybe the third time tightening, then they're probably good for the winter and they'll stay on. But I might do this side too. It's not as bad though, but I'll do this side and then we'll get to plowing. Try that and see if I can plow anything here without the chains falling off. The chains fall off usually once a year anyways. Now you may be thinking, that's not a lot of snow to plow, and you're right, it's not. But it is crusty. It's crusty stuff. Oops, where's my foot? Crusty stuff. It's kind of ice on the bottom a little bit. Really hard slush is what it is. Usually the snow's a lot easier, obviously, to push around. It does the job though. It was slipping over here, but once the wheels get down to the ground, it usually picks up. So with those chains, I mean, you can't do this without chains. So I'll get to clearing this and just make this a little nicer. See, the end of the driveway here is, it's crunchy. I'm not going to get it down to the gravel probably, but I'll be able to clear a lot of that clear out, because the bowler's heading out today, and I got to get that out of its spot, ready to be pulled. So the drive's got to look a little bit neater. So I'll get to that and we'll see where we get to. About to show you some more plowing here, but I have a problem with my chains. This one is good, I just retightened this. One over here, however, has completely slipped off the side. It wasn't tight enough. Now I gotta drag this corner back over. It's because this link loosened right off. It came undone. It's supposed to fold back on itself and tighten, so that's one of the fun parts of chains. It takes a little, they fall off a couple of times before you get them right and tight. But whatever, I'm going to try that for now and try and get this job done. I got to get the bowler moved. I'm going to work with that for now, and if I have to, I'm going to take the chain off again and start over. Fine for now. Let's just get the work done. chain's almost completely off. Looks like a jail cell. Yeah, I'll pull that one right off and I'll redo it, but for now I just got to get this trailer hooked up and moved a little bit out of the way so that I can move this afternoon, get it out of the snow. I was hoping it would warm up a bit more, but that's fine. So anyways, you can see the snow blade does a pretty good job. I was able to clear the mouth. With a snow blade that's light like this, and you don't want to wreck a tractor, for this really crusty stuff, you just go over the top a couple times, and I'm hoping it melts because I don't want this to freeze, this stuff here, because then I won't be able to push it any farther. When you got a blade on your tractor, you want to make sure to push it as far as you can, because as snow builds up, obviously you can't push it any farther with the blade. You need a blower at that point. So I'll probably, this is supposed to melt because it's going up to 6 degrees today. So the main part of the drive is clear anyways. It's not just a big mess of snow, and when the guy comes to pick up the bowler, it's not going to look like a big mess. So I'll get the bowler on and we'll pull it. That's that for getting the bowler out of its spot. Like I said, this is the first big snow of the season, and it's crusty and it's not melty. It's supposed to melt today, like I was saying. But I had to get it out in the open here, where it's going to be an easy, nice, easy hookup, nice, clean hookup, and then maybe I can even get some of this ice off. It's not melting yet. If the sun came out, that would melt in no time. It would just fall right off, but anyways, took my license plate off. Tires look good. This thing's got to be ready for moving. Last thing, I think I need to take the propane tank off. That's the last thing I need to do, I think. That's not my propane tank, so I'll take that guy off. And that'll be it, but I think I'll stop the video here. I'm going to do a bit more plowing, but that's that for that one. Alright, signing off for now, guys. Talk to you in the next video.